Good morning and welcome to What I Eat in a Day, quarantine style. So first, I hydrate. Today we're having some lemon water. Squeezy, squeezy. Hear those birds? Those are authentic. I recorded them in our backyard. Oops. Little spill. One-handed pouring right there. So then I take my vitamins. We have a video all about the supplements that I take, so I will link that. But I have to take my vitamins first thing, otherwise I forget. Then one of my favorite moments of the day is my yoga practice. And repinning the bangs I cut a month ago. We all make mistakes. So next up is meditation. This is my spiritual workout, and if I don't get it in, I will feel considerably more frazzled. So it's essential. Highly recommend meditation to anyone and everyone. Breakfast time, which is happening a little bit later today because it's my quote-unquote day off. Though I'm always working on my day off because veggie magnifique. And I'm totally hustling at the moment, so working a lot. But anyway, we are having yummy steel-cut oats today, which is usually what we have. It's very typical for us. I find the steel-cut kind stays with you a bit longer and it's nice and chewy. And we always add a ton of fruit, especially berries, ground flaxseed for the lignans, and peanut butter for, lots of delicious protein and just deliciousness.
And in the Ponca City Blackwell area, 68 degrees today.
We finish it off with some creamy unsweetened soy milk. This is my favorite kind from Trader Joe's.
Winds southerly at about 15 with gusts of 25 miles.
Hey guys, welcome to my home studio. This is where the voiceover magic happens. Come to a comfortable seated position and gently close your eyes. So as many of you know, I have been a professional voiceover artist for over 20 years actually, one of my many jobs. And today we're jumping in the box to record a few projects. So obviously I do voiceover for Veggie Magnifique, but also voiceover for different clients, different projects, animation, commercials, all sorts of stuff. Lunchtime! Today we're not reinventing the wheel here. We're just making a quick and easy wrap and a salad. So first hummus, always. And lots of spice, which you'll notice is a trend in our diet. And yeah, I want to tell you about this tofurkey stuff. It's amazing. It's so good if you're into like deli meats, quote unquote. These are absolutely delicious. And then we add a bunch of veggies, of course. Now let's talk about the salad. The salad, we're adding nuts for good absorption and protein and healthy fats. And we're also adding dulse. So dulse is what we're putting for iodine, not necessarily for flavor. I know it's a little bit fishy. You just kind of sprinkle it on and you're getting some good iodine. And of course, nutritional yeast for B vitamins and cheesiness. Yum! So next up is my artist date with my bullet journal. Woohoo! So if you're curious about bullet journaling, I made a video about that, so I'll link it for you. But just suffice to say, I love it. I love being creative and organized, tracking, decorating. It's like my jam. I just absolutely love my bullet journal practice, and yeah. And I enjoy being creative, so. Next up is snack time. So, just a note, this is my bestie Chloe playing the fiddle in the background. I love listening to her music because I miss her. So I love crisp and delicious organic Honeycrisp apples. I'm from Washington, so I'm very picky about my apples, and I find this one to be the most delectable. And one thing I love to do for snack time is to pair my apples with a creamy plant-based yogurt. I find it entirely satisfying, highly recommend it. You can use the yogurt as a dip. So the yogurt that I'm really into right now is this cashew yogurt from Forager. And usually I get a big tub, but they were out of big tubs at the store, sadly, so I have a small one. Less eco, sadly. This is a vanilla yogurt with a dab of coconut cream, so it's super decadent. Matcha time. So now I'm going to show you how I make my matcha latte. So first off, we use an organic ceremonial matcha. I've become a little bit snobby when it comes to matcha, and the brown stuff I just can't. It's like one of the big pleasures of my life. So that color right there, you know, that's what I'm looking for. So what I do is I actually whisk my matcha into my milk. The idea here is that I figure when I pour on the hot water, it's not gonna burn the leaf or the powder if I have already immersed it in a cold milk. So that's my rationale. And then I just whisk it up. I use a combination of oat and soy milk. I find that delicious. Sometimes more oat, sometimes more soy. And then I just pour hot water, and that's it, really. Just perfection. You know, unfettered perfection. Next, this wouldn't be a real vlog, let's be honest, if I didn't show myself working. Because as I said, right now is a very busy time, so I have to make the most of every spare moment that I have. So work party. Dinner time! Today I'm going to show you how to make tofu delicious. I know you guys are Daddy Mustafas about tofu, some of you, and I'm hoping to win you over today by sharing one of my favorite recipes. So first, you press it. I'm ad hocing because I don't have a tofu press. Just putting something heavy on it. And we're making a Buddha bowl, a delicious Buddha bowl. So we have chickpeas, and first I'm going to show you how to make the sauce. So we've got soyaki, we've got some spice, we've got some nutritional yeast. I'm going to show you how to do it. So you get 2 bowls, and in one bowl you put some sort of liquid, right? So today we're using this soyaki that is super delicious, very decadent, and adding some hot sauce. And then in the other bowl, we're going to put nutritional yeast. Now this is going to act as a breading. Totally incredible. And some chili flakes, because why not? Or a lot of chili flakes. And, you know, the bottle's empty. So you mix it up. Meanwhile, your tofu is still being squished. I should squish it for longer, but, you know, we're hungry. So what I do is I wrap it in a towel and usually use one paper towel just to protect it. I know paper towels aren't the most eco, but I use them sparingly. So you just thinly slice it. Oh, and by the way, turn on your oven to 450. So your oven is heating while you're preparing your tofu. And then you just dunk it into the liquid. And then you dunk it into the nutritional yeast for breading on both sides. And then you pop it on a tray. Literally, it's that easy. It is going to be crunchy and crisp and flavorful and just absolutely delectable. So you pop this in the oven, again, 450, and then you cook for like 10 minutes on one side, and then we're gonna flip it in a second. But let's make our Buddha bowl sauce. So we don't want to waste any of that delicious topping that didn't get on the tofu, so we're using that bowl to make an ad hoc dressing. That's just how I roll. We've got some tahini, we've got some miso, put a little bit of water to get the Get all that nutritional yeast for B vitamins and yumminess. Adding a little bit of lemon. Whisk. The whisking wasn't working. Gonna put it in the blender. Much better. Now our miso will not be in big chunks. Excellent. Oh, llama calendar. We need to switch that. It's April. So we're gonna finish off the sauce with a little bit more soy sauce and a little bit more hot sauce because it just needed a little bit of punch. And then we're gonna flip the tofu and pop it right back in for about 10 more minutes, depending on your oven. Dun, 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 dun. Our short grain rice is done. Yay! I love the short grain rice because it tastes like sushi rice. It's so good. And you can get brown short grain rice, which is just heaven. Yum. So we're gonna pop everything in a bowl, Buddha bowl. Gonna put some greens. We're gonna put some arugula, some carrots, some leftover potatoes that we had in the fridge. That's one great thing about Buddha bowls, honestly, is you just pop in all your leftovers. It's fantastic. A little bit of chickpeas. You always gotta have your beans. Some hummus. And then we're just gonna put on this delectable breaded tofu on top. Ooh, avocado. If you have a ripe avocado, always add it. Healthy fats, yay! And creaminess. And I find Buddha bowls are just like 110% with an avocado. And then my husband's gonna come up from his gym. Hey, Arnold. We're gonna add the sauce. And then we're gonna add a little bit more seaweed for our iodine. Just a touch. If you do it frequently, you don't have to add that much. Sesame seeds, my favorite. And there you go. It's kind of scrunched up in this little bowl. You can't really see it that well. So I made my husband's on a plate, which looked totally better. So I took a picture of that. So this particular evening was cozy, like we like it. And we've been watching Bruce Lipton on Gaia TV. I highly recommend Gaia TV. There's so many interesting things that you can watch. So Bruce Lipton is fascinating and he talks a lot about epigenetics. Highly recommend it. So that's it. Thanks for joining me on my What I Eat in a Day video. Be sure to subscribe, like, and I'll see you next week.